Every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Brad Robbins ready to get us started, and away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
70 range, 70 range. Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's him on the quick hitter. And the hit is made, so they bend to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going for this. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive.
70, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Going now on 1st down. That one connects. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Malik Nabers with a touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here, it's Bijan Robinson. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here that have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They do go for it. It's Penix. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first angle.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Got a man, it's Drake London. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Penix looking to pass. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Here's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. It's Darius Slayton with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawks.
They're going play action. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and that's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this, do it now. Take it to the floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
The Giants using their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Got it. Ready?
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
They'll toss it here to Benson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right, just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
70 Ranger. Ready? Bronco 80. 79 Broncos. Go.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty. It's a fake from deep on their own half. He's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble, as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down. From the shotgun, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they fail to claim that lead. They're still down by a point.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
And off to Benson to start the drive. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Hold it ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. Here's a screen to Benson. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Drops for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-6 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They start out 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Trap 50, trap 50, 19, trap 18, trap 19, trap 19. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Coach Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now looking to throw. He's caught at the 9-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here we go, set. Bronco leading. 18, 5 years. Ready, right?
Will work against the blitz. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead to 7. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, set.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 vices.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just 1 play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. There